The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks.
Thank the gods.
The gods.
She says, her voice almost...
What's up, followers? We're back with another ritual.
Today we're diving into Esoteric Ebb, which is a narrative-heavy D&D-like game. A lot of people have compared it to Disco Elysium, which is actually one that I've never played, but it is, you know, highly acclaimed as one of the better narrative-driven games that exist. And Esoteric Ebb is a similar vibe, but with very heavy D&D influences. So we're going to dive into this and see what it's all about. I have never touched this game. I've seen some stuff on it. I saw the art style and decided immediately that I wanted to give it a try. So we've got a whole bunch of stats here that we can mess with. So there's a lot of lore here that I'm probably not going to go through just because it's going to take me a while to read it all. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt. Why not check it out? Every shepherd knows the song. It bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land by Torna's Lament, a folk prayer. Or from Torna's Lament, a folk prayer. Strength measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it is only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities. But why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cause. To protect the innocent. To lead the weak. To sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement. To literally die. Become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. The cleric's unique take on strength. So let's look at each of these. It is imperative to simply explain to these people they have the right to choose. Belief in oneself is just. Wealth is built from within. Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance. And of course, your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your actions. It's all about risk versus reward. It is that feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you. To grab as much as you can while the grabbing's good. To progress towards a new future, full of freedom, so those who look out for themselves can prosper and survive. I promise you, no one else will. Okay, Constitution. Always listen to your hungry stomach. Constitution measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. So listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at the pit. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate, can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Follow it. Retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful. A glorious design. Let those who learn lead through merit of ability and nothing else. Intelligence measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. It is only proper for you to hone this pulsating mass within your skull. But why? Simple. Pure, unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world. So too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you. You know everything about the past, therefore it is only rational you will truly know the future as well. Enlighten the ignorant masses. The large crumble upon their heavy forms, the mystical falter at the crucial point, the small rise to the occasion. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you, to feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathetic bond with her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. You can read people for good or bad, and pick up details others would pass by. It is your belief in the heart of all folk, to give and share what you have, and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folk, to think them capable of making rational and informed decisions devoid of personal bias and emotional conduct. It is, frankly, inspiring. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkempt personality. But they don't need to know that. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will. Like a chameleon, become a social operator. Become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. Okay. So there we go. That's the main stats here. And we can take a quick look at their uses too. Higher strength allows you to equip extra items, be violent and or manly, useful in encounters. Religious fervor? Why is it called religious? Anyway, an aesthetic nationalism, increased manhood. Okay. The uses for dexterity is, with enough dexterity, you can steal anything, pick locks and sneak and dodge traps and roll initiative and react quickly as a dashing rogue, become rich as a Republican revolutionary, or just run away, dummy. With Constitution is needed for hit points, control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party polled 2% last week and you don't care. Pain is good for you. Higher intelligence lets you prepare more spells. Think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Complete the magicratic return. Vote for yourself. Be a genius without peers. Higher wisdom lets you empower your spells, be kind and see the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope of the Asgalian working class. That's a lot of big words. There are no big bad evil guys. With high charisma, you get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation, say the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you and become an apolitical force of nature. Be arguably sociopathic. This is gonna tell you guys how bad I am at pronouncing certain words. Let's see what the role says. I'm not gonna worry too much about all that. We've already done a lot of reading here. I kind of want to get into it, so let's see what our backgrounds are real quick. Oh, there's also a randomize button. Honestly, I think for our first run, what are pre-built? Hang on, what are the pre-built ones? Okay. So we could do Primal Cleric, Trickster Cleric, Scholar Cleric, Beefy Cleric, or Unstable Cleric. Unstable would give us high dexterity, high intelligence, and high charisma. I mean, we always like chaos. Let's just go with that and see what happens. What is our background focus? It says, little weirdo. You were a novelty to them. The boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. So we get an extra 3 charisma from that. But we're already pretty high on our charisma. I almost feel like running something different in our background might be smart. Just so we get less of a weakness. The music and art style so far are really cool. Yeah, we'll take abject apostate. No one likes you. When you were demoted for dereliction, no one spoke up against it, but it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. We're gonna take this one because it gives us a little bonus in Constitution so that we have less negative like proficiency modifiers, which in my short amount of time that I've played some D&D, having less negative proficiency seems to be pretty good. So 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. The weakest cleric in Norvik, yet quick and nimble, ready to get the job done. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to get a ton of loot. Oh yeah, we love loot. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. And only 6 strength, just avoid going solo in the dungeon. Okay. Speak with Dead, 3rd level necromancy. Oh, that's like a spell that we could get. I'm not gonna read that whole thing right now. We'll look into it later. This seems interesting so far. The dev of the game is our DM, which is kind of an interesting idea. Jor, truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence DC 8 success. Rang. Your name is Rang. And in your statement of citizenry, Rang Hemlin. Rang, is that it? Don't think you're called that very often. No, you are not. Which is quite embarrassing when you think about it. Rang Hemlin. Factually correct. What's an occupation in this context? This is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Success. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. I have a very important job to do. You do, and it'll be a great payday. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Goal? We've been asked to get out of this dark pit for one. With your gift, you can easily take control one day. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. Why all these questions? This fella wants something. No idea what, though. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. That'd be fun. I'm a tithe collector. Yeah, that should scare him. No reply and no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. This is a setup. It has to be. It is the Asgalists. Yes, they are decent, possibly. It is the duty of the powerful to lead. That is you, no one else. We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own choices, thanks to the revolutionary freestriders. Elections are exhausting. It hides in the back of your skull, a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist. And it frightens you. The pressure. I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. And I think you know exactly what that is. Actually, I'm apolitical. Perfection, no one can get mad at you, and everyone will love you. I didn't see what it said on the left side there. I was too busy reading. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Now's your chance. Break free. I am not dead. That was so chaotic. I have no idea what we just went through. I guess we were being judged or something. A game by Christopher Bodegaard. I might have totally butchered that name, but there we go. That's us. Published by Raw Fury. Dude, the music is a whole vibe. Turn this shit up a little bit. Sound design by Isaac Johnson. He fucking killed it. We're getting the entire credits at the start of the game. Love to see that. Oh no, we lost our pocket watch. Oh no. I have no idea what's going on. Esoteric ebb. What happens next? Is that a lobster? Yeah, totally. What a weird intro. Do I like get up or there we go. Day 1, March 22nd. A fresh start. Your body aches. It's stiff as if you've slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. Ready for the quest to continue. Our strength DC 10 was a failure. Ready for the quest to continue. Wait, what's this about a quest? Oh yes, a quest. Interact with highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Okay. Earth be blessed. DC1 success. Earth is your god. Do I remember everything? Not sure. Do you have some sort of amnesia? No. Just remember it. Your thoughts are scattered, but your memory is intact. Okay, but what's the quest again? You got a job. The tea shop job. Tea shop job? Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or two. Okay, so it's going to give us the move on option each time. We don't need to, like, stay in dialogue any longer, which I feel like for the most part to keep things moving, we'll probably hit that. But so to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop, more or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also bullshit politics involved here. You'll love it. Yes, let's finish this job. Damn right, you'll do great. Now get going. All right, but first Oh, -1 HP off the bat. Love to see that. You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earth Guard uniform. A dull pain takes hold. Your body aches, its contents rotting. You must consume an apple now. There are many apples here, and corpses. Corpses? What the hell is this place? You really have to get yourself another job, seriously. Once we've joined the free cities, you should consider leveraging your skills. Become a freelancer, or one of those well-paid corporate agents. You've already tried your hand at propaganda, and that didn't work out, so... If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Okay. Thank you, voices in my head. So the voices in our head are our stats, which is kind of odd. I don't know exactly what's up with that yet. Behold, engage, or trifle. I'm going to engage it. Cold corpse. You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of a someone. Human, male, over 40. Let him sleep. He must have had a rough day. This one's labeled miscellaneous. A sealed vase. It's marked as organ disposal. Okay. I better eat an apple before we do too much. A great mountain of apples. Engage. The runes fill your senses as you approach. The color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. A sacred shrine left in this state? It's an insult to Earth and all of his people. Indeed. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. This city is lost, but it is not yet lost. Okay.
How poetic. You're also aware this city is very much in need of change.
Change from what? An honorable lifestyle? A peaceful city for humans to prosper in?
Change from stagnation and a mire of decay.
Earth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric.
You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there.
I'm going to remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. I'm going to kneel. The shrine towers over you. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Okay. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expends 1 spell slot of the corresponding level. Prepare spells. Preparing spells. To the right, you may view a list of all your available spells. In order to cast spells, you need to first prepare them by approaching shrines, which are scattered around the city. For each spell you wish to prepare, fill in its empty slot to the right. You may only prepare a spell if you have a spell slot of the corresponding level available. Spell slots. To the bottom left, you may view your current spell slots. Each circle represents 1 slot which you may expend to cast a spell. You may only cast spells when there is a use for them. When a spell is castable during specific situations in dialogues, the spell tile button of that particular spell will be lit up. Spell tile buttons can be found next to your spell slots once you have finished preparing your spells. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so how do I prepare spells? This might play better with a mouse and keyboard instead of the controller, honestly, but I prepared my spell, I think. Voting card, -1 intelligence. It seems like I should be able to, oh, there we go, inventory. A scuffed voting card made out to Rang Hemlin. It's from a dwarven office for some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. Okay. What's this guy got to say? Oh, there's something right here. Shield of Faith. Is that a spell? I think it is, yeah. Shimmering field appears and surrounds you, protecting you from damage. For the duration, any loss of hit points is reduced by 1. Okay. Oh, I can kind of look at my quests here too. Nice. Central apple pile. You stare at a pile of apples. Walk away if you know what's good for you. These apples are not in pristine condition. Could I eat my way through this pile of apples? It's not really a question of could, it is a question of do you have the time? As well as will your stomach survive the ordeal? No. You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would lead to death. Don't waste your time here. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones. Please don't, you're not the apple boy anymore. Roll a d20 with your modifiers to get a unique outcome. I'm gonna do it. Oh! We got a success. You look upon this challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty. Dig in. Digging in, the first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far. Another one. Number 2 goes well. You chew it in peace. Now the third. Yep, that sure was an apple. Going smooth so far. Next one. This one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. It is getting difficult. One more should be fine. This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you feel your jaw ache, your hands shake. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff, but we gain some XP. No such thing. Come on. You feel refreshed for a moment at least. The pile of apples towers over you still. You've barely made a dent. Yeah, so why did you do this again? Yes, eat the apple, apple boy. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples. A piece of paper? No. Oh, we gained another spell scroll. Nice. Lucky bastard, those are worth a fortune. That's a dancing light spell. Relatively speaking. It is dancing light, a versatile cantrip that can be used to light up your surroundings at will. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche, as you always do. Some people at the towers used to fear your innate power to master magic like that. Which is understandable, it's pretty terrifying. Cantrips are spells that can be cast at will outside of dialogues. They do not consume any spell slots. We knew that already. You can access your cantrips in the bottom right. Very cool. Nice, there we go. There's our cantrip. This guy, he just won't move. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. I'm going to just stare at him. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. This a dead guy? Damn. Try not to get bit. I'm going to poke him. The man does not appear to react in any way to being poked. This is a reanimated corpse. Probably a work zombie, although it has been illegal to employ undead since the Bone Purge of 11. Huh. I'm going to attack the zombie. Yes, deal with this foul creature. Encounters are turn-based conflicts where each participant takes turn in rolling dice and taking actions. During your turn, you are able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choosing. The order is determined by an initiative roll. Don't let this shambler get the jump on you now. Oof. Jeez. He wrecked us with initiative. Fight! How are you slower than a damn zombie? The slow zombie just stands there. Perfect. No, he's reacting. It's just taking some time. Your turn. Show him no mercy. All right. Our strength isn't very good. We'd probably be better off doing some dexterity checks. Hold up a closed fist and say, here, look at this, then quickly try to trip him. Easy. Absolutely wrecked. Your sneaky maneuver works. The zombie turns his gaze towards your fist, and then, with a quick whack, you get him to stumble backwards. There you go. The zombie is hostile. His neck snaps around, the withered face now facing yours. Yeah, you really pissed him off. You can tell since you're such a people's person. Zombie bites down on you hard. It hurts even through the armor. This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. You should probably try to de-escalate, just a tip. I mean, it's only a DC 6 to grab him. Effortless to do the charisma one though. Switch gears, try to manipulate him. No problem. This is a hollow animated corpse. He's magically bound to listen to orders, so I'll try to give him orders. Anything, just try it. I hope you're okay, zombie. Make sure to de-stress every once in a while. The zombie does not seem to respond. Maybe it's just delayed. Don't give up. This ends now. Again, the zombie snaps its mouth at you. This time he latches on hard. That's gonna be a bruise tomorrow. Why aren't you dodging? Your final chance. Do not falter. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds real quick. Heal this for 6. We probably should have waited one more turn, but... DC 12 to finish it with a Sucker Punch. I'm gonna pretend I'm his master. Oof, we fail. You're ready. Unleash a dominating power and turn this creature into your willing servant. I kneel to him. What? No, please don't hurt me. What are you doing? Stop. I don't want to fight anymore. The zombie towers over you, unmoving. Huh. Guess this works. Won't win you anything, but you're alive at least. Ah, it's probably ordered not to harm unless threatened. Meaning it no longer sees you as a threat. Hilarious. You'd always try again, or just leave the zombie alone. I should not bother the zombie anymore. Okay. Well, we got into a fight with a zombie and got wrecked. Let's leave. We've been in this cellar for way too long already. As you reach certain thresholds of experience, you are able to level up. That's all I caught of that. Wiskin's Lair, Upper Tolstad. I can investigate that, but there's someone over here. Viskin, local mortician. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I'm Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this Lish House. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. You can trust this man. Bow before this creature. His smile causes you to stir a deep feeling of unease, as if it is almost there, but just not quite. I woke up below. Yes, I know. He's aware. Maybe you should ask why, instead of stating the obvious. As in, next to a bunch of corpses. Oh, I can say it again. That's funny. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. I died, didn't I? Those fishermen who brought you here certainly thought so. Not that I blame them. You aren't exactly in prime condition. Prime condition? You're always in your prime condition. River Takey added. I don't know what that is. They'd caught you in their net, believe it or not. Such a strange tale. So not dead, just a bit wet. Wait, how did you end up in the river? How did I end up in a river? I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off of one of the bridges to Tolstad. There are 7 bridges over River Torna connecting Tolstad to the rest of the city. Sounds like the start of a great drinking story, the I woke up in a lich house tale. You don't have a lot of those, so that's good. I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt.
How awful.
I have some other questions, I think.
Do you now?
DC 31? I can't even hit that. It's impossible. There's no chance of my 1d20 minus 2 hitting a 31 DC, dude. There's a zombie in your basement.
Oh, how quaint.
No, an undead abomination right below.
I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please.
Quick movement in the lower left cheek. His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words.
However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection.
Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you.
What do you mean, cleric?
I can fight him too. Why not? You're a criminal harboring zombie workers. You need to be punished. Prepare to attack. Your words cause a silence to fill the chamber. The kobold to your left is doing something with his crossbow.
No, you've got it all wrong.
He's de-escalating like a champ. Okay, but the zombie is working for you. That's not...
I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. I will make sure to tighten up security in the future.
This isn't...
Ost, we'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready.
The kobold gives a screeched yell.
Yes, master. I will also make sure to report this to both the HWBT and the militia.
He won't let you get a word in. Amazing. You're clearly doing something shady here, so...
Of course, I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG.
The pale man is twisting the entire situation. Smart.
If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled.
Holy shit, he just keeps going.
Thank you very much for your service, cleric. It is because of great men like you that the city still stands. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well. Especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop, this.
He's going circles around you. It's time to step in, argue, resist his incredible oratory power. We failed. As the pale man blabbered on, you attempt to gather your thoughts and make some kind of point. Come on, just open your mouth and say something, damn it.
I think that I agree, in whatever compromise we do end up at, I feel lucky to have had your expertise here on this day. Who knows what would have happened otherwise?
Stop muttering, just say it.
I'm trying.
At the top of your lung. Your screech echoes throughout the chamber. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. He keeps staring at you for a few uncomfortable seconds. Then he says,
Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional.
Oh, we just took mental damage. His comment hits you in the heart and soul. Your legs are shaking.
I believe we are done with this particular topic. Anything else you needed?
I'm gonna go now.
Before you do, make sure to collect all of your belongings.
He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. At least he's not hitting on you. Or would that be an improvement? Yeah, I'm off to quest a bit. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles.
If only every government employee was as devoted as you, cleric.
He gives you a stern expression.
Good luck on your quest.
Leave, now. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. To do so, either double-click or hold Shift or the left trigger. Time to go. Oh, the left trigger. Human no-cost trouble. We could talk to him, but I kind of want that chest. I don't know, though. Seems like we get into more trouble by interacting with things than by not, so. There's lots to interact with here. But we're supposed to be going for a quest, right? So maybe it makes more sense to just head on out. Voices upstairs and the smell of salt. We're in Tolstad. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something, or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well.
What's this? Not often we get Earthguard around here.
You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with this drab uniform. She presents her palm to you.
Vera is my name. I'm a second command guild agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you.
Be nice to her, she's a free strider. The showing of the palm is a casual cultural greeting and reads. Do not grab her hand, that's not what this is. I'm gonna grab her hand. You reach forward and take her hand in yours. She's clearly a bit confused. It becomes a sort of awkward handshake. Oof. You realize her hand is a fair bit larger than yours and something stings in your soul. Fragile as it is, a part of you has been bruised by the simple thought of her overwhelming power. I'm gonna kiss her hand. You lean in and attempt to bonk the front of your helmet against the top of her hand. She quickly pulls it back. With a laugh, she says,
Perhaps a name is in order first, human.
I'm Rain. He shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say anything. What's the deal with the dwarves?
Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. Okay, I have some other questions. Can't wait.
I'd like to know more about you.
Little old me, I'm an open book.
You are a strong and physically imposing woman. She covers her mouth and tusks with a hand.
Phylogenastic agenda.
I don't know what that even means, but...
Mm-hmm.
You got one shot. She's bedazzled by her confidence. Don't fuck this up. Tell her when business is settled, you'd like to take her out to dinner. That should do it. When business is settled, I'd like to take you out to dinner.
Really now? Night out with a government employee? How exotic. I'm not sure about my schedule at the moment. After the election, though.
Score.
Come find me next week and we'll set something up. But for now, anything else you wanted?
Where are you from?
She doesn't answer you at first. Instead, she looks away for a moment and smirks.
Oh, I'm doing the voice even though we're doing non-NPC dialogue.
You mean because I am an orc, I can't be Norvikian?
She says, looking at you with a stern expression. Yes, where are you from, orc? She scoffed at you.
I don't know, human. Where do you think I'm from?
Orcs originate from Feltire on the other side of the coast. Feltire. She sighs.
If you must know, then no, I was not born in Norvik. I'm from Blood City Bay. I ran with the warbands when I was a girl.
She could crush your skull with ease. And that's a bad thing.
Took me all around the coast, she explains. Far from the cursed plains of Feltire.
And Gregorian is, of course, the archdevil come to conquer Yor during the Gate Era. In fact, his death at the hands of the Orcish Queen Mother demi-goddess marks the end of the Gate Era itself. But you should already know this, of course.
We were hired during the Third Revolutionary War in Reeds. When it was over, I stayed behind.
As she speaks, you see her eyes glimmer.
Those were the days.
So you're working for the Free Striders?
I don't work for the revolution. It's just a revolution.
You fool, you knew that, maybe?
I work for the Ascani Reeds Trading Company.
Ascani Reed's trading company, one of many branches of expansionist organizations along the coast. We promote the Free Strider ideals in Asken. Currently, we focus on making sure this election process goes smoothly, along with other economic concerns. I enjoy working for them very much. Perhaps not so much on slow days like this, but alas. Sorry, I don't really know any of this. You see, I am apolitical.
Apolitical?
I'd love some. She nods slowly. You have become apolitical. Nice.
I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons I took this job. Speaking with individuals such as yourself, hearing what they have to say. So thank you for that.
I'm done asking questions about you.
Oh, silly me. Talking about myself all the time. What about you?
I am your savior.
Oh my, such a knight.
She gives off a short laugh.
Anyway.
I'm here on important business.
Business, you say?
She leans in and squints at you.
Fascinating. Perhaps I can be of service, Earthguard. For your business.
Where's the goblin chieftain?
Lady Sageleaf, just head down these stairs. Good luck getting an audience, though.
Is she busy?
I sure hope so. Took us months to get in a room with her to discuss some renovations in the halls. If she's not busy, she's a bitch. Dragon of Tolstad my ass.
She catches herself from releasing any more profane comments.
Anything else?
Tell me what you know about the tea shop.
The tea shop that blew up, she says dramatically. Sounds like a magazine tale. I heard it was an accident. The Post mentioned it in passing. Minor mishap, I believe, was the official quote. Although from what people tell me, it was quite the explosion.
Quite. So you weren't in the area?
No, I was on the North Wall, company business.
The sign of an outsider. She calls it the North Wall instead of just North Wall. Relax, she'll learn in time. You sure like her, don't you? What's not to like? She looks inland.
I did see the smoke. It was a clear day. What do you think was the cause, Earthguard?
Don't give away too much, she's prying. If the magistrate says it was an accident, I believe it was an accident.
Good soldiers, she says, and gives you a fist salute. Hold on, are you here to investigate the tea shop?
Don't answer that, she has no control over you. She might be a free strider, but your business is your own. Get away from the conversation. Yes.
Really now?
No, say no. Yes.
Interesting. I'll be honest, I assumed the city would just ignore it. But they say, you.
It's fine, she would find out eventually anyhow.
It's sort of a giveaway. Clearly someone thinks this is an esoteric mess. If they send a cleric to look into it.
Esoteric, I keep hearing that word. What does it mean exactly? Really?
It means...
Her eyes wander for a while, her brow furrows.
It's a term to describe whenever anything queer happens. Whether the cause would be regular spellcasting or something more esoteric. I'm sure you've noticed something you couldn't explain rationally. Then that would be esoteric. I assume you of all people would know what it is, considering...
She mimics casting a spell with her hands, then points to you. What exactly have you heard?
It blew up. Fireplace incident. Bullshit, of course. Most likely a rogue spellcaster.
Why would the city avoid sending a representative? Duh, because of the
election, of course. Look, Tolstad is a highly volatile district with lots of extremist ties. I believe this tea shop acted as a sort of lightning rod. So when a place like that blows up, why would any faction spend resources investigating it? Especially when those resources could be spent on trying to win the terribly important election.
A sound reasoning.
While some might see it as corruption, I'd classify it more as simple, boring, but ultimately harmless bureaucracy.
Well, I'm here now.
You sure are, and good luck, cleric. If there's anything the Ascani Reed's trading company can do to help you out, let me know. You can usually find me down in RHQ on Water Lane.
She smiles in a way that completely breaks down your defenses.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
This woman knows well how to manipulate weaker men. I like her already. I'm done discussing business.
You want to move on to more casual topics then? Politics, perhaps?
No, I'm just gonna leave. All right. So we're supposed to go down the steps, she said, and find the Goblin Chieftain. Oh, we can zoom out. That's nice. Oh, it's the right trigger to run. Okay. I was trying to figure that out. We can't go up these steps, which is odd. Oh, there we go. Can't talk to that person. Spend 1 hour to recover, gain 1d8 HP, remove 1 level of exhaustion, and restore 1 spell slot after resting. All dice checks are unlocked. Okay. Short rests might be nice at a certain point. We should actually probably do that, because I'm low on HP. Spend 1 hit die on a 1 hour short rest. Yes. Nice. Rolled a 7. That's huge. Managed to restore 1 first level spell slot. We unlocked all our ability checks. Okay, that's enough rest for now. So we're supposed to explore to find the Goblin Chieftain. But I thought she said it was just down the stairs. Can I talk to her from here? No. What about this guy? I could talk to him, but the Goblin Garden is ahead. You feel it. You find a goblin standing at the tip of Tallstad. His clothes are fit for a Ridsian trader, and his haircut is fit for an Ascani nobleman, a superficial fellow. Goblin cares much about looks. You catch him immediately glancing at your outfit.
Let me guess, you're the cleric.
Taking you for granted, this goblin needs to learn humility. Yes, I am the cleric, that's me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed.
I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you.
This old lady must be his chieftain, the matriarch of his tribe. You should greet him properly. Give a traditional goblin salute. I'm gonna squat down. Hello, goblin.
No.
Nope. Snell gestures for you to get up.
Stop. No squatting, that's not how you do it.
So I just, what, look down on you?
Yes, cleric, you look down on me.
I'm gonna keep squatting. The goblin scares at you. Keep squatting. You were saying? The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Exasperated, more like.
Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but
He waves his claws towards you.
what's all this? You look like a human shit.
You've been floating around on the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He is insulting you. The Gaul, you should teach him a lesson. Whatever do you mean? And I whistle, apparently.
What I mean, you're covered in grime.
I like being dirty.
Good for you, seriously, just great for you. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her.
Is she spooky?
Yeah, real scary. Insult her, and she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust.
A jest, I'm sure.
He laughs and crosses his arms. But seriously, she will fuck you up if you annoy her.
I'm not afraid of her.
Famous last words.
Tell me more about this lady.
Sure, for starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. And considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric.
Okay, lead me to her.
Good, but just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edges, and,
He grins, showing off his polished fangs.
enjoy the garden, cleric.
The goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. This dragon sounds dangerous. Keep track of her fangs. She's just another warlord fighting over scraps. Don't let her get to you. Tell her what she wants to hear, and you'll be fine. You look out over the river. The cold Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. I'm going to follow him down the stairs. You do so with great stride. Yeah, sure. There we go. That was weird. Tried to enter and it just didn't let me. What are these random little balls of light? I didn't realize that was actually something that was following me. I thought it was just like a UI element or something. I can go down the stairs. Oh, I see him over there on the right side. Your stomach twists. Beware her illusion. The dragon herself. Oh, she's up here. I'll talk to him again first. You approach him below a sprawling tree. The well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master.
Go ahead, cleric.
With a proud smirk, he motions towards the wooden throne. You should stand before the throne. Address her court. Okay, then. You approach the throne. The sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree. Its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is horrific.
Cleric of Norvik, of earth and river.
Her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber.
I was assured by your masters, the top brass of the palace itself.
Her voice causes you to shiver.
They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human.
Dominion. She has control here.
Why am I sitting here waiting?
It's not that late. Only been like a day. Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. My apologies, lady. Oh, there we go. My masters are idiots, but I'm here now, don't worry. Her frown quickly turns into a grin.
Since we're on the same page, then.
Hers is a frightful presence. You can't take this much longer. You need to get out of here. DC check to not get frightened. We did it. You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards, you resist. Such an incredible aura emanating from this creature, it must be esoteric in nature. She lifts her chin.
You stand. Good.
The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan.
It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno. In the middle of the day. Right on Pillar Road. My road.
The way she says that causes you to tremble.
And yet Magistrate Darrow,
she spits out the name like it's a curse word.
He alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location.
The magistrate speaks for the city. She clapped her hands together.
See, this is what I've been dealing with. Blind faith in a failing system.
She lets out a frustrated groan. It feels like the roar of a lion. And where exactly is the tea shop located? She glares at you.
It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar.
She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right.
That means it's part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit,
he says, bowing his head.
Lady, my people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple.
I'm just here to do my job, lady.
Good.
Her sharp glare stabs you.
Then we're in agreement on that at the very least.
Your dismissive attitude annoys her. Be careful.
And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell,
she says and beckons towards the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow.
Lady Sageleaf,
Then he turns to you.
The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene.
You want to check it out yourselves?
Of course.
The lady glances at him, to which he responds by making a nervous face.
The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident. So despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks.
Thank the gods.
The gods?
She says, her voice almost purring.
I wonder.
Who were the injured?
We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns.
That's the sort of prefix used by Earthfolk, a human most likely. Ha, that ain't a real name.
He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them Dungeoneers, you hear? A real adventuring man, end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Waterlane.
Either he went down into the dungeon or over to Waterlane. Got it. And remember, if he's wearing yellow, he's got style. Anything else you do know? Snell gives a nervous look to his master before answering you.
We have theories, but we need proof.
The lady raises her claw.
The unveiling has begun, cleric.
Oops. I don't know how I paused there. So dramatic. Love her.
Corruption, madness.
She claws at her wooden throne.
Politics.
Rambling of fools.
This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster. Someone who cannot go unpunished.
A spell would indeed be the only logical answer for such destruction. Can't he deal with it? The goblin bares his fangs to you. The lady clears her throat loudly. Everyone holds their breath when she speaks.
I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earthguard city clerics shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage.
The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. So it gives me a button prompt. What can I do here? Oh. Goblin, short and green, got claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and are considered somewhat civilized. I'm not sure what my button press did there. Monster, short for monstrosity, defined as a non-sentient creature born out of magical means, often by combining various natural beasts or from curses or esoteric events. I think it's basically to get more information about the person you're talking to or something, but... Nod solemnly. She looks upon you with a grim expression.
Snell,
she says, waving towards him.
Yes, Lady Sageleaf,
he says, bowing his head.
You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone.
You catch the goblin trying to stop a grin from spreading across his face. Ooh la la, complimented by his queen.
I want you to represent the tribe in this venture.
His face lights up.
A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstad.
You going to have the pretty boy around? Damn, I thought this was going to be fun.
Do not disappoint me, Snell.
I've always wanted a goblin of my own. He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow.
Yes, Lady Sageleaf, your will be done.
The evil forces at work will be vanquished! Huzzah! Miska Sageleaf looks at you the way one observes kitchen mold. Oh my god. Don't huzzah. Please don't ever huzzah.
This guy, he's the one. Just keep him in line. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access.
Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave.
Let's go, cleric.
Snell has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Tolstad. For as much as she told you, there's a danger you're missing here. You should investigate the tea shop thoroughly. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
He wants to be the leader. I can totally tell. So, we've put a decent amount of time into this, so not as much progression as I would have liked, but, you know, this is a very slow burn kind of narrative game, so I think I've kind of got an idea of how I feel about it. So I'll give you guys my verdict here. Definitely seems like the type of game that people who want an action-packed experience are not going to play this. People with high intellect who want to follow a story and who like the randomized aspect of it are going to love this. Obviously, anyone who's enjoyer of D&D, this is literally just D&D in video game form. So it's not quite like a Baldur's Gate 3, obviously, right? But it gives you a heavy narrative to feel like you're playing D&D in a video game in a way that most other games can't really pull off. It also obviously has the random dice rolls and the stats and modifiers and, you know, proficiencies and shit like that. So I think if you're someone who likes D&D games, you're gonna like this. If you played Disco Elysium, you'll definitely like this game because it's very similar styled. But yeah, that's gonna be my verdict on it. I think this one's definitely a Sanctify for those of you guys who want an intellectual narrative experience. For anybody who wants to just shoot a gun or, you know, hack and slash through stuff, this isn't that. This isn't that at all. But it's a very different experience to a lot of different games that have come out recently. So it was a lot of fun. I had a good time with just my short time in here. I did pick up the whole game, so I'll end up playing this some more on my own. Comment and like the video if you guys want to see more of this. Comment down below and tell me, you know, what you like about this game or what you didn't like or what you want to know more about, and maybe we'll do another video on it. If this video also gets 20 likes, then I'll definitely add, you know, some more time in on this and see what the heck happened at the tea shop. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got tons more content on the way. Lots of things for you guys to check out and new games coming that we're going to showcase for you. So throw a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends if you really enjoyed it, because it helps us reach a bigger audience. And other than that, you guys, I hope you have an awesome day. And we will catch you on the next one. Later.
The cult of Zaek is fictional and satirical. We do not endorse violence, sacrifice, crime, rituals, or harm of any kind. Do not act in our name. If you do something unhinged, illegal, or evil, that's on you. We're just a gaming channel with a bit. Play games, touch grass, enjoy responsibly.